Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica Emory, the Happy CEO, and I am super pumped today to talk about the four vehicles to deliver your services in the online space, to get you thinking about how you can take what you absolutely love to do right now and package it up and put it into a coaching program. So this is my passion because I went from being in a brick and mortar one-to-one model, trading my time for money with a very, very high overhead, to making the same amount in the online space with so much time and freedom, making more impact and making so much more money ultimately as well. And I say that not to impress you, but to impress upon you that you can too. It gets to be so fun. And I believe that we are moving towards us taking our knowledge online. Ever since COVID, so many people have really moved into the online space. And a question that comes up a lot from people in my world is, well, isn't it saturated? This is a mindset thing. Absolutely not. You are a unique individual and you have unique gifts. And whatever you have been through, grown through, tackled, like this is something that you can teach. You can teach anything you desire in your life, and there is someone for it. What inspired me personally to move into the online space is when I saw someone at a ClickFunnels event, which was an entrepreneurial event weekend, make 7 figures in the online space with an online course, which was a jump rope course. I'll say that again, a jump rope course. At that point, I said to myself, oh my goodness, if they can do it, I can do it too. And I got to work. So this absolutely takes work. If you want to be an entrepreneur in the online space, it's going to require you to get out of your mind and tap into your heart and say, you know what, I am all in. I want to create this life of my dreams, this life that I will absolutely love. I can promise you that it is so, so good. So there are 4 different ways that you can deliver like your genius when you take it online. You can go from super, super simple to a lot more complex, and even the complex is easy enough to do. At that point, you probably will have a team member with you, and there are so many different ways you can do this as well, by bringing on a VA, that's a virtual assistant, and you can bring on a VA from the Philippines or other places. Like when you are starting out financially, there are so many ways to do this. Like I said, you can do it yourself or you can bring somebody in. But let's talk about the first way, and the easiest, most simple way to start is to take what you love to do, what you're really, really good at, and start consulting or coaching in the online space. So this requires the least amount of things needed, because essentially you can get someone on a call. You can use social media as, the vehicle to talk about what you love as a coach, to bring people in, and all you really truly need is a payment link, like a way for people to pay. And you can do that through Stripe. You can literally make a little payment portal and someone can just send you money. PayPal, like people can pay you anyway, right? I mean, Zelle, like there's so many ways. As long as people can pay you online, you can then hop on a Zoom call, hop on a FaceTime call, hop on a regular call, and help somebody and coach them on whatever it is that you do. So I suggest that you start with this if you are new and you want to start your coaching business, because that just requires your knowledge. And you get to trade, like I said, your time, energy. You're creating a transformation in somebody, you get paid for it. Amazing. The coaching what I love in coaching is creating a coaching program. And this is the one-to-many model. So you go from one to many. So as you are continuing to grow on social media and your audience, you're bringing people in and you have niched into exactly what it is you love to do for coaching and helping people. You're speaking to the one thing is the one thing is the one thing. You will, like I said, with your audience, grow to being able to hold a container for more people. So instead of one, you can do one to many. This is my favorite because I freaking love community. I love bringing people together for so many reasons. I have, it's like memberships, masterminds, you name it. This has kind of got a mastermind component to it, a group coaching program where people come in and there's hot seats, right? So they get to ask their question, you get to coach them through it. And so often the other women or people in the room, like at the table, so to speak, online table, they're like, whoa, I was thinking the same thing. Or they learn through that other person getting coached on the question they had. Most of the time, whether it's life or people are asking questions, or entrepreneurs, people asking questions in business, whatever it is, they can learn from the other people. They get support. A lot of times somebody in the group will say, I actually went through that in my business. This is how I handled it. It's so awesome. And what I've also found is that people become, online BFFs. I have several I've yet to meet in real life that I just absolutely adore and love from having met them in the online space and having them have been in group containers. So all the programs I do moving forward, for the most part, I do have one-on-one clients, but I am very specific, and my one-on-one clients are higher ticket clients because you can charge more for the one-on-one versus the one-to-many model. And you can still charge high ticket for one-to-many model because you're still creating the same transformation impact. If anything, you're giving more, but it is a group model. And some people, like I said, it depends on what they prefer, but this is all about what you prefer and what you want to do, what's going to light you up and make you happy. So we've got the one-to-one model, we've got the one-to-many model. And the next thing that you can do as a vehicle to provide your knowledge and bring it online is create an online course or program, something that is automated, something that is evergreen. This means you create it one time and it is on autopilot. So this is what brings in the ongoing cha-chings for the one thing is the one thing is the one thing. It is like the most amazing thing. Now, with that being said, creating the content for the programming course is what is, what is the word? Hard. It takes a long time. Oh my gosh. When I did my the first thing I created was Content Club, and I knew nothing. I was a practicing dentist, and I was like, oh my gosh, like when am I gonna have time? I don't even know. I don't know how to do it. So I hired a mentor, and I invested a lot of money to have someone help me. And then I also paid one of my team members to meet with her. I would come over after my last patient, but then my team member implemented, my team member built it. I created the content, but she put it in and built it. But it becomes a machine. It's a cash machine actually, but it requires a lot of time on the front end in creating the content and putting the content into the vehicle that you select. So I love Kajabi. There are a lot of different platforms that you can use, but again, it's really having to learn all of the different ways and automation. So for example, if somebody purchases a course from you, they will need to be taken through, they'll have to be emails that are, generated right so they can get access to the course. All this stuff on the back end, all this techie stuff has to be set up for success. So this is one thing, like I said, as I'm building this big coaching program for Happy CEO, these are all the things I'm taking into consideration because I've walked the walk and invested so much money, like I said, and all the time to learn all these things. So I'm trying to think of absolutely everything that you would be thinking of so that you can create one of those if that's what you desire to do. So like I said, courses are great to have, and I am a big believer, like I said, as I am building this big program, it is to have I do believe with a coaching program at some point, not in the beginning, because in the beginning you're just going to want to time for money, but that's the one-on-one model. But when you can create something that is evergreen, like a course or program, you can then use that in your program as hey, come into my group coaching program, and you're going to get access to this really big core program and course that they can go through on their own time, which is really great because then people can tap in when they want. They can pause and rewind or fast forward, and you can put downloadables and things like that, but people learn and they can go through their own transformation, but then they can show up in your group coaching container to ask questions they have as they're moving through the curriculum. I freaking love this. So I feel like when you don't need to, but when you get to a place in your business where you have a group coaching program, it's really nice if they have something they can access. So where I've already built Happy CEO Club, for example, instead of making that individual and low ticket, which is where we're going next, I am just doing the one thing, which will be my Happy CEO coach program. Super, super, super robust. I mean, it's an annual program, but I'll be running live in person, every single week, but they will get as a bonus access to my club, because my club is the personal development portal, for everything. There's so much in there. All the master classes I've done for years, it's all personal development and mindset. And that's one of the biggest things that you need for launching in the online space. You've got to trust and believe in yourself and hold the void. So I feel like that's a great component to infuse with my big program, and then it's going to have the live component. So of course, I've been in the online space for years now and have scaled my business and kind of know what I'm doing. So this is different, and you will get there. You will get there once you just start. Start KISS principle. Just the easiest possible way, like I said, which is one-to-one. Then, like I said, you can think about creating maybe a course, maybe it can be a mini course, maybe it can be a downloadable, or so many different things you can do online, like the world's your oyster. Or create a group program, and you can combine it with the other course or whatever you have. You can do everything. So that is 3: the one-to-one, the group, and creating the online course. And number 4 is to create something that is low ticket. And I'm sure so many of you have seen people do this online, or you purchase something online. We all do it, right? It's like $27, get in the room. It could be paid challenges, etc. A lot of people will do that to bring people in. And if you are just starting and you're looking to grow your audience, it is a good way to collect emails and to bring people into your world for something so people can get a taste of what it is that you offer. But of course, if you're doing something for $27, it's more volume for a lower price. And so it's one thing if it's on autopilot because it's already created, it drops into their email, they can do what they wish with it. But if you were going to deliver your services, then to me, that's giving away a lot of your time and energy. I don't recommend that. I recommend it for building your list, and that's about it. Only in the beginning. I will not do low ticket offers in my world anymore because I know my value in what I deliver. So that is the 4th way, is to do something that is lower ticket. It could be $9, it could be $27. Probably the highest low ticket would be $47. A lot of times people will, charge for challenges and things if they do a 4-day challenge. And I believe 1, that's to get email lists, but 2, it's to avoid the cheaple and the freeple. It's people that pay attention. So even if someone's paying a little bit of money, more than likely they're going to show up to learn. And this is all about people that are putting their hand up to say yes, I want to learn. I want to change. And then it's a matter of who they're selecting. So for us, somebody that is ready to step into the online is yes, I'm ready to be that leader. Yes, I'm ready to be an entrepreneur, work for myself, to do hard things, because it is not easy being an entrepreneur, but it's freaking fun, and you get to create so much freedom in your life. I mean, who doesn't want that, right? More time with your family. The income is infinite that you can create. So anyway, lost track of time. Those are the 4 things, 4 vehicles to take your knowledge out of your head and package it up with a pretty bow to get it out and online. This is what I do, like I said, with my clients. I'm creating a group coaching program with programs underneath it for a full year that you'll be able to access. That is coming. We'll be opening the doors this month for the opening of that program to start with the live component in April. And I could not be more freaking excited to create more, millionaires in the online space. And the reason I say that is because I have done it, and I know if I have done it that you can too. I've walked my clients through it. It's all possible, you guys. That's what I'm here to say. And if that's too big for you to hold, if you're I don't want $1 million, that's okay too. You want 100K months, 10K month, whatever it is that you desire, whatever you feel good, in your body is a good number, you can make. And as soon as you get there, you're going to be okay, all right, now I'm ready for more. So with that, I am going to see you on tomorrow's video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please comment. Are you an online entrepreneur? Do you have a desire to coach in the online space? That's where this channel is going, as I, like I said, just release and unveil my Happy CEO coach program. Super, super excited. And let me know in the comments. All right, we'll see you on tomorrow's episode.